Hello again. Oh, despite a slight breeze, apparently I'm good to fly today. Look, here's my message from my app that I use. There we are, so good to fly. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So plan is heading along Lower Brimley, past Holden Avenue, and then up Buckridge Road to the bottom of Ferndale, where Colin used to live. Colin from Canada, back when he was a small child. Lived at number 5. Now number 5 is quite some way off the road. It's not visible from the road at all. So I'm taking the drone up and see if we can spot it from the air. Give him a shot of Ferndale Road. Special request, been meaning to do it for ages, not been able to fly. Too bad of weather. Plus the fact tomorrow, probably going to be really, really rainy, unfortunately. So there we go. There we go. Let's do it today. Mum's up at the hairdressers at the moment. I've just dropped her off earlier. So I don't have a huge amount of time, but I don't need a huge amount of time. So nothing particularly elaborate. Just going to go for the simple drone flight today. And again, when I get up there, dependent on whether or not there's birds on top of the terrace of houses or not, as to how low I can go. But we'll just have to see, play it by ear, play it by ear. And then later on, got a little bit of footage to pad this out for you that I took yesterday afternoon. Well, I took Mum for a foot appointment where you can see the demolition has taken place slightly more, and that corner we were looking at that hadn't been demolished in the morning yesterday was demolished, but that'll be later. Oopsie doopsie. He's been abandoned and smashed up. It's all on Facebook about him the other day. That's just down here on Lower Brimley. Lovely. Penny acre up there. That goes up and cuts across onto the top of Holden. And the bottom of Holden is just along here, just past where that car's gone. I film a pirate flag blowing in the wind. There we go. But that's good really, isn't it? There's not much wind. Oh, here's the bottom of Holden Avenue. And Buckridge goes up there, which is where we're going. And this is Lower Brimley. And gone back along there. Higher Brimley. Lovely. Paradise Road up there. One of the ones kind of runs parallel to Ferndale. And here we go. Over there on the right, Ferndale Road. Lovely. Those houses there on that side of Ferndale I'm a little bit concerned about, simply because of seagulls on the roof. And got a few power lines about here. Maybe I'll go and take off a bit further up. Here we go. Sped up the first bit a tiny bit. There we go. That's the houses I was worried about the seagulls on there. But no seagulls so far, so all good. And we go along a little bit into Ferndale and turn to get the position right. And there we go. That, I believe, is Colin's house, where he grew up. Hope it's the right house, of course. If not, you can see the ones either side. But I'm pretty sure that's the one that I was looking for. Now, as we do a rotation of the house, I want to wish Rob in Manchester a very happy birthday today as I'm filming this. Of course, he won't see this for a week. But happy birthday, mate. Love your contributions to the channel. Always nice to see you in the comments. Smashing. Hope you have a lovely day. Right, so there's your house, Cole. Hopefully, like I say, it is your house. Or was your house. Gives you a bit of scope around it as well. Sort of see where it's located. Not that you don't know, but you know, shows the area around it. There we go. Right, so let's just take a look at Ferndale itself, shall we? Probably not the most exciting road as far as flying the drone on, but it's road nonetheless. That's what I came up to do. Stretches up, goes all the way up to New Road. So what we're going to do is just fly up along it just a little tiny bit. Not all the way, because I've got to keep line of sight with the drone. There we go, it goes around a bend there. Carries on up. Then at the top, you should see where it joins New Road. Just see New Road there at the top. Lovely. So that's Ferndale. There we are, get a bit more height, and I'll do a 360 photo for Google now. So check that link in the description. Right, 360 photo done. Nice slow turn round to give everyone a lie of the land of the general area. Again, all residential. Not really anything to point out, but interesting nonetheless. Although in the centre there at the top, you've got the old abbey, the nunnery, at the top of Dawlish Road. That's Mules Park going by in the distance just before you see the sea. Barn Park Terrace has just come into shot. That's that line of houses there in the centre now. There's the pier, of course, and the Ness, and the docks. Bridge. And if we look back down again, we're lined up facing back towards me with Colin's old house down the bottom there, and we're flying back down. Lovely. School up in front, school playing fields. Just look down at Ferndale again. And I think just before I come and land, what I'll do, just have a little look in the opposite direction, up towards Trinity School. There we go, there's Trinity School playing fields coming into shot, and Trinity School itself at the top there. There he is, Trinity, lovely. There's the Lovells, those white houses, top left, which we saw when we went up to the football club and flew the drone. Now we're on a return to home automatic. So it starts flying back to where I was. Interesting enough to see the new police station there in the centre. Or the police unit set place, you know, where they base themselves, police base. And the stable block was visible briefly. It used to be behind Mount Everest, and it's pretty much taken up the same footprint as Mount Everest by the look of it. Yep, there he is. See, stable block at the end there. And that's almost the same footprint as Mount Everest. Right, going to have a sudden turn in a sec, because it's lining itself up to face in exactly the same direction it was when I there we go. Whee! Right. And of course I've sped up the landing bit, so it looks like it's dropping out the sky. But don't worry, as usual, it lands right on my hand. Smashing. There I am, going to give a wave. Whee! Boom! If you can hear the birds there, they've quietened down a bit. They didn't like that very much at all. But never mind. My little tiny electronic bird will be leaving them alone now. All good, all safe. Hopefully that all came out okay. Right, best head back now. Smashing. About 5 minutes later now, after I put all the drone packed away properly, made sure it's all turned off, put all the protective stuff on it, put my glasses, changed my glasses over. Seagulls are still going. They really didn't like that. But the thing is, you see, most of the time I was way above them. It was just really when I was landing that set them off. I suppose this, you know, this scary bird came down from the sky, and they didn't like that. But I wasn't anywhere near them or bothering them. I say I was too high. Thing is with seagulls, you see, if they do decide to take a dislike to the drone, all you need to do is just fly directly upwards quickly, because a bird is very good at swooping, very good at dive bombing. It can't fly directly upwards, and then once you've moved upwards, by the time it's circled round to try and get you and build altitude, you've got your shot. Job's a good one. Carrying on down now, almost to Holden Avenue again, on my left this time as opposed to my right. And just for a change, rather than walk down Lower Brimley again, get back to the station, I'll go along Higher Brimley instead and sign off at the bridge where I normally sign off after I come out of Lidl's. Yep, well, I'm glad I did that. That's been in the planning stage for a couple of weeks now, nearly. Yes, always seem to have the wrong weather, or the wrong lighting, or too much wind. But yes, I said I'd do that for Colin. Now I feel I've achieved what I set out to do. Excellent. Hope you like it, mate. Done a shot before from one of those gardens up there. Looking back at this row of houses. And if I can dig it out, even though it's an old one, should be in my used file, I'll pop it up If I remember correctly, that would have been taken from one of the houses up there in the gardens. Definitely that shot though. Little view across the valley. That's Barn Park Road up there. Lovely. Shame it's not a little bit sunnier today, but it is what it is. And as we know, tomorrow it's going to be raining, apparently. Get the raincoat out, middle of June. Indeed, why not? Wettest summer on record, isn't it? Definitely. Well, anyway, the weather wasn't too bad yesterday afternoon when I took Mum down to a foot appointment, except I couldn't get my podcast to work on my phone. But here's what I shot yesterday afternoon. Not the most exciting content ever, but I shot it, so I shall show it. Here I am, the afternoon of Tuesday, the 11th of June. I was down here this morning. I'm down here again because Mum's had to go to a foot appointment. And they've done a bit more demolition since this morning. So that's what it looks like now. They've taken that corner down completely and they've got rid of the entire roof. So certainly doing stuff. Cracked right on with that, haven't they? Wow. Certainly a difference. Certainly a difference. Yeah, they've certainly cracked on from that since this morning. Anyway, there's our toilets, disguised completely, almost invisible behind the trees they planted. Never even see them there, would you? People would be looking for them. Where's the toilets, please? They're on the den. I can't see them. I've been on the den. They're behind the trees. Oh, right. Okay. Well, luckily I was able to find the toilets myself. So that's that one job out of the way. Let's go up on the seafront. Can't get my podcast to play at the moment. I'm not getting a proper signal on the phone. Bit annoying. I have to remember to download them before I come out. Then it won't happen. Got music in my ears at the moment because that's just downloaded. But yeah, a bit annoying. That's better. Suddenly got signal again. Podcasts have come back on. Much better than music. Too distracting, the music. Pigeon there doing his best to peck all the seeds out. There's a sea view. Must get myself something from there soon. Haven't had that for a little while. Lovely food. If you're down here in Teignmouth on holiday and you fancy something from there, you don't have to sit in. You can just get your stuff put in a box for you, which is a lot quicker sometimes than when you have to wait for some of these places to queues to clear. So it's all good. There's our fountain. There's an annoying seagull outside the looters come down from the top of the fountain. That's what happens if you don't super glue them. They come down and look for food. Just had the phone call to say that Mum is finished with her appointment, so I'm going to go and collect her. So I'll call it a day now. So there we go. That was yesterday afternoon. Hope you enjoyed that for what it's worth. And the tributes to Will on the bridge are still here, thick and fast. This long afterwards, so he's obviously much loved. And with that, we'll call it a day. Bit of a different video today, like I say, just did that for Colin really. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway, so take care. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.